Do I think Bitcoin is a weapon? Yes, absolutely it is. It's a weapon to the central bank system. That's what it was designed to do. That's what it was designed to be, a weapon against the central banks to separate money from state. Every single issue in our society is caused by fiat money. You point to anything. I challenge you to find something in the world, an issue in the world that isn't caused directly or indirectly by the fiat dollar. Whenever you have a small group of people who has the ability to literally create money, that's when these things happen. And you could point to anything. You could point to crime, you could point to birth rates, you could point to the food quality, you could point to the incentives, you could point to our legal system, you could point to the pharmaceutical and health industry, you could point to homelessness, drug addiction. Every single issue in our society stems from a small group of people with the ability to create money out of thin air. And so when you take that away from them, everything changes. And I really believe that we're going to go through this transition here, just like we went through in 1971, when Nixon took the US off the gold standard. Nobody knew what happened there. Everybody watched it on TV, but nobody really fully comprehended what happened there when they did that. Fast forward 50 years and you can see the implications of that moment in history. And just like today, where we're moving off the fiat standard and onto a Bitcoin standard, the majority of people have no idea what's going on and how much it's going to improve things here. But it will happen with or without them. So people are just going to, the average person's just going to gradually see their life get better and better and better. And it's all going to be because of Bitcoin. And the reason why Bitcoin matters here is because you cannot print Bitcoin. You can't create Bitcoin. Every single Bitcoin that has ever been created in the last 16 years has been done so with real world energy. None of it has been created. None of it has been gifted to friends, family, insiders. None of it. It's all been earned through proof of work, through actual energy. So we're going into this world now of scarcity, of proof of work. And people aren't going to know what's happening. They probably don't even know the reason for it, but they're going to gradually see their life get better and better here because of that. So I absolutely think it's a weapon. It's a gift to humanity, and it's a weapon against the central bank system. And again, don't confuse the central banks with your local bank on your street, on your street or in your block, or whoever you've been using for the last 20, 30, 40 years. That's not who's going to be affected by this. They're actually going to hold Bitcoin. They're going to want your Bitcoin. They're going to give you preferred rates when you deposit your Bitcoin there. We're talking about the central bankers, the Federal Reserve. Each country pretty much has its own central bank. That's what Bitcoin's going to destroy.